Okay, I'm live again. New Sunday, new stream. Let's see. Right, chat. No longer on Instagram because it stopped doing that. Does this change? Yep. Okay. No 3D printing because I don't have anything to 3D print at the moment. Mostly because I was just like I wasn't in the mood for creating one. Right, I actually need to test this, but I'm gonna test something else with that first. First, I'm gathering what needs to be painted. This is fine. I don't have all the designs with me actually, which isn't very smart of me. But I do consider all the coins painted. Oh, these are stuck. Oh well. And fine. Right, I need to check if for the sides. This one still needs to have some sides done. It's gonna be an hour of streaming and then a little break, about 10 minutes, where I clean up. Because yes, there's still plenty to clean up in here. There is a stream next week. No stream next week because my student is coming over. And hello to the first viewer. Yesterday I did a more or less surprise stream, working on a banner for the AnimeCon. That is if I get selected, because that's not for sure. But I don't want to make it last minute. Cool, so these coins are all done, or at least ready for next phase. So let's first start with the gold again. And thank you for letting me know there's something for me. You already announced it, so. And otherwise, I'll be patient. Not much needed here. So yeah, we're starting with mask painting again. I hope to do 3 streams. As for news and updates, not much. Like I said, working on the AnimeCon design. I've almost done all the chibis that I planned in sketch form. So that means that next time I can trace them. And tracing usually doesn't take that much time. It's just something you have to do. And then, of course, I need to print them. These coins I want to try the chameleon paint. It states it's best on black, but you can also use it over other colors. So that's what I'm gonna try. You know me, I don't learn a new material if I don't work with it. But yeah, still plenty to clean up. And I'm trying to do free streams so I can get a little bit of stock. Just like with the other ones. Usually I'm a bit lazy with pulling the streams offline to schedule them. So that's how people can watch them pretty much about a week. And then they get scheduled for in the future. I also placed my order for the color book I'm participating in. It's the same group I joined last year. I mean, last year it was just magic or magical, and this year's theme is magical ocean or ocean. So I submitted it. A few of my Kali patterns were asked for decoration, so I'm more than once in that coloring book, and I can pick them up at Fantasy Fest. So that means that if you want one, I'm gonna order only 5 again, and 3 are already pre-ordered with me, so I only have 2 left for sale. So if I don't know the price just yet, by the way. But if you're interested in one of those coloring books and buy them from me and not someone else, then please hurry after Fancy Fest, or just let me know and I can keep one aside for you. Don't have a cleaning rag yet. Let's see if it's going to be possible to use one cleaning rag for the free videos as well. And do let me know if you want one of those coloring books. So that means I will only have 1 left for sale. I am kind of keeping aside for you as well. And if they don't want it after all, that's okay. Then we have this thing called the stand, and it will I will be on there. I need a dark blue and I want it matte. Not my favorite paint. It was during high school, but then I didn't know any better. Because I need it to be matte, otherwise I can't see the effect. It's probably gonna take a couple of layers. I think it's Daleroni this, by the way. I was also already invited for the 3rd coloring book. I do know the theme, but I'm not allowed to tell it just yet. But I already, well, it's not really a mood board, but I gathered some inspiration and I think I know what I want to draw. And Fancy Fest, I will probably use the time to draw gifts again. Otherwise, I don't really have much time for it. And why do I not order more coloring books? Well, there are plenty of people who sell it. And people usually don't come to me for the coloring books. I think this needs about 4 coats. Finished a couple of Nutella jars this week. Where's my brush? I'm also gonna gift a few of the full Nutella jars to a family member who was like, "Oh, you can give them to me, and I'll finish it for you." So that's something they're probably gonna get for Saint Nicholas Eve. Okay, first coat. Why is everybody talking to me? Okay. So yeah, for these coins I need matte colors. Otherwise I can't really test it. And I'm going to test it with both light and dark colors. Because as you know, I'm being stubborn and I'm looking for my own way. A dagger with 2 moons. I think this is Whisper Shadow Hunter. I don't want to fall into the stereotypical dark blue for everything. This is too light and too glittery. This needs mixing again. I thought I had a nice dark purple. Apparently not. I'm going to do that in a little jar. Yep, this one isn't very clean yet. So many chocolates still coming from the inside. There we go. See? This is all left behind chocolate. You need to clean them well before you use them for paint. So I'm probably going to need a second cleaning rag this time, but I have an excuse. Okay. How about I immediately try to clean this off? I did not expect it to squirt. Forgot to put my apron on, and this is what you get. Okay, let's put my apron on. Yeah, I know these jars aren't very easy to clean. That's why I put them in the dishwasher. And the dishwasher cleans it nicely for me. Okay, attempt number 2. Oh, don't worry, I'm still appreciative. You already saw just a wet rag through it and clean. I still have 2 hands, I can use them. And I prefer getting my paint out of jars because that means less waste. If you have the good jars, and these are the good jars. Nutella, please sponsor me. I'd be really surprised if I get an invitation next week or something like that. And not much other news to share. Already found my books at Amazon Spain and Amazon France, just not by author when typing ISBN. Haven't found them on Amazon.com yet, even though promised, but hey, let's give it a bit of time, okay? I republished them on Friday evening. You know, most of it goes by machine, by computer nowadays, but still. That's give Amazon a little bit of time to actually list my books. For those who saw my banner, I am going to add some chibis in the rainbow. I just don't know where just yet. Oh. And I also don't know which chibis just yet. Oh, sun is coming through. It's very great today. Also, thank you for the compliment. So the entire day it's gray, and when I'm streaming it suddenly gets sunny. When I'm done sketching the 3D designs, I need a very thin. Is this something that can reach in here? Yep. Anyway, after I did the 3D design, I will work on the art for book 7. Okay, why you don't go in here? Go. Part of it is already dry. And I am thinking about delaying the print version of Penny, next Penny version, volume 6, just because it may be too much that I need to do in a year, and I don't want to rush it. Maybe after book 7 has been to print. You know that if I'm this silent, I'm being very concentrated. You need the two cosplays to recreate the drawing from the banner. Well, we do indeed have an Arako cosplayer. I don't have that outfit, but I'm willing to close an eye on that. But I don't think the chibis are going to be easy to recreate. And I want to have a nice variety of characters. So it's not going to be just Penny, not Forever Young. Here we go, layer 1. This one's already dry. So this way I know it's the very dark one. And this one was also a little bit dirty. Still not sure if I'm going to let them hold an actual book of mine. Maybe the Imagination, but it might also get too crowded. Too much. And of course, after all the books are done, I can still think about the art books. Though I only have one international art book. If it's going to be sold a lot internationally, then I'm going to probably make the second one an international version as well. But at this moment, just the first one is going to be international as well. Doesn't help if you use your dirty finger for it. I can always cover it again with gold, but you know. Of course, I need to work on my AnimeCon entry, but I might do that in my vacation because I need to scratch some paper for it. And I have a vacation in October after Fantasy Fest, of course. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to redo a little bit of gold with this one. Second layer. Take a little bit more time to dry now, but that's okay. I have plenty of other things to color. For example, Hammery, which is almost done. You just see a lot of brush strokes, so it's not really even yet, but we're getting there, we're getting there. Hammery, by the way, is not planned in the 3D print list just yet. I know this is now sticky, but honestly, the other part was bothering me more. It's just the main body that still needs a couple of coats. The other parts are fine. Already in half an hour. Almost break time. And then I will hydrate and clean up. Because I don't like having drinks here. Also, it forces me to take a break because my drinks are not here. Metapod is almost done, just not yet. Just a little bit of here. I think that's where I accidentally put my finger last week. Still need to look for the eyes, but they'll come. I have a lot of green used in Rere. Dark green is good. The light green is a bit patchy still here. And these are the done ones. Stray hair. Scissors. Not here. Well, can always use a knife. Okay, there was nothing else with green. Okay, and we had one skin tone to make it easier for me. I can peel the skin tone off. Needs a new dab. But first, I can already hear. And okay, copy is going to be reserved, which means I only have one coloring book left for sale. Now, first we're going to do everyone's skin tone, and that's probably then break time. This paint usually needs about 4 coats. It's my own blend. Can't even recall what I used in here. And hopefully after the 3D printing project, my streams will become a bit more interesting than just moss painting. Right now I imagine my craft streams are pretty much like background noise. I want to mix this red again. Let's see if I can get close to it. A lot of white to do as well. Still a bit sad that on this skill you can't get all the details of the outfit in. But at the same time, it's okay. It's chibi, it's meant to be less detailed. "45 minutes in and I'm still coloring skin tones." Okay, this one is not skin tones, but I'll do this one later because we're still busy with skin tones. This one's not skin tone, this is not skin tone, but this is skin tone. Next year we'll include the Yami, the ones I'm drawing right now. And most of them still don't have a color for hair or eyes just yet. Their clothes are mostly grays. Also still need to make a couple of keycaps. I think I'm going to do that on the first day instead of recording. Considering 1 day of recording is 3 weeks of work. And I think I'm still gonna take a little break after uploading the final episode of chapter 1, just to give me a little bit time for the other projects. Things that need to be done for Fantasy Fest. I mean, if I take one first day, I can finish, I think, the keycaps I painted. And maybe even start the swords. Just painting the swords handles, that takes quite some time. But of course, I can already create the charms. I'm going to do one different run because I got a couple of, well, they claim they're real amethyst and they're real tiger's eye, stuff like that. So I can do one run with actual gemstones, which means less charms, because the focus needs to remain on the gemstone. This one is clean. Not sure if this was clean, so let's make it clean. Okay, 10 more minutes. That one was this color. I also saw the movie Companion this week. Kind of predictable, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. So if you like thriller / slightly horror, slightly gory. Where does this pink come from? There's a different pink in here. Where does it come from? Anyway, if you like that kind of movies, I can recommend it. too much paint, but that's okay. I can just put it back into the tube. Anyway, because I can't be sure if they're real because I'm not a geologist and I can't determine that for myself, I will call them just gemstone inspired. And if they happen to be real gemstones, well, lucky them. I mean, they are kind of cheap gems. This really needs a lot of coats, this pink. Was that this color? I think it was. So, first break coming up. It's going to be about a 10-minute break. Right, there's a lot of size that still need to be done. Well, that's for something when they're dry, so maybe next time. Still, I think I'm going to do the sword gemstones only once because the gems are kind of big, kind of clunky. And maybe one or two just normal ones, quotation marks. And usually what I make lasts 2 conventions, sometimes 3, sometimes only 1. Doesn't happen often, but it happens. I mean, everything I made for the AnimeCon was sold out at AnimeCon. Just remember, when you order Irina, as soon as she comes out anyway, you not only get the character, you also get 2 sets of wings. Angel wings, feather wings. Almost run out of my good stuff, which is fine. I still have plenty, don't worry about that. And I still have plenty of wing sets I created that I still need to paint. And when they're painted, I can release those as well. So there's still plenty of things that will be released in the future. Just not probably in the time of the project. And of course, there are plenty of characters I want to turn into 3D printables. But that will come when I'm in the mood for it. Already mentioned it before. It was quite taxing. And I'm glad I don't have the obligation of posting something every month when this is done. Okay. It's been an hour. So that means it's first break time. I'm gonna close down the stream for about 10 minutes. And then I return and then I'm gonna see what's next. So I'll be seeing you in about 10 minutes. Bye bye.